Hello everyone. Hi, welcome. Hi. To another session of Dungeons and Demigods. It's been a second. We missed you. How are you? Welcome back. If you're wondering why my room is so bare, I'm moving out. Ignore it. Anyways, tonight's going to be a little bit of a shorter session because I have movers who will be knocking on my door soon. So, but we're still very fun. I don't think there's much to catch up with. Not much happened last session, so we'll just get into it. But first, let's introduce these crazy people. Hi everyone. I'm the person who's you have a lot to say for someone with a killable dad. Maddie, Justin. I don't even know what Bree's laughing at this point.
Self-destruct. Hi, I'm Justin, also known as Freddy's roommate on the internet, and I'm not gonna cry today. That's the goal. Who's next to me? Is it Kiki?
No, I think it's me.
No, it's
Hey.
I don't have it up. Sorry.
Hey, I'm Faye, and I'm someone with a very killable dad. If you want to kill my dad, boy, that's free real estate. Faye!
Hi, I'm Ray.
I'm
sorry.
I mess this up every time. Hi, I'm Gothic Fairy too. You can find me as Gothic Fairy on the internet. I'm gonna go eat my donut. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Did you say you were Ree?
No!
I said I said I was Ree, because I'm Ree. I'm Ree, or Relentless. You're so good. It's okay, everyone. It's alright. Everyone's a bit thrown because, I mean, someone's dad died. Honestly, it's kind of an old story and really should get a new, like, fucking trauma. Like, get on with it. It's been that it's been new. We've been there, we've done that. Alright, move along.
Writing Ree's name down on a list.
I have no idea what's happening.
I'm the bitch who's been fighting Typhon for the last month IRL. Kiki. You can find me at Kiki Does Stuff all over the internet. Also, Kiki Do Stuff here on Twitch. I have a Discord now. That's fun.
Unfortunately, B's at a con, so they can't join us tonight, but we miss them lots.
MCM London takes another.
I have no idea what's happening with the character slideshow. I will look at that during the break. It's being weird. Just ignore her.
Probably just has a misplaced file.
Probably. Anyways. As always, we have our content warnings in the top here because we want to keep you as safe as can be. And just during this time, we want to especially highlight that this session may have discussions of hurricanes, natural disasters, and violent storms. And also, I'm just going to include down below that if you want to, no, it was Helene. I spelt it wrong.
Hurricane Helene and Hurricane Milton.
Yes. If you want to help any of the victims of these hurricanes, some people have lost absolutely everything. Please, you can head to the link below for specifically Helene. I'll also grab one for Hurricane Milton as well during the break, and we'll pop that in as well. Or if, hey mods, feel free. Just please keep yourself as safe as can be, and if right now that's a triggering topic, then maybe we'll see you another time down the line. Alrighty. Apart from that, also check out our Patreon. We have some extra episodes up there, which are super duper fun. We'll have more stuff up there soon as. Also, join our Discord. We have a Dungeons and Demigods Discord. It is lots and lots of fun. People send in memes, character art. It is awesome. And also, it's just a fun place to talk about D&D, get to know some very like-minded people. We've created quite a community there. It's a wonderful place. As always, we are raising money for the Shaban family who are currently trying to escape Gaza. If you would like to donate, just use the command above. You will have a little watermelon with your name pop up on the screen. We've raised over $12,000 for this family, which is insane, but every little dollar matters. So whatever you are willing to give, we would be most grateful. Alrighty, and now, if you were wondering what happened on our extremely nothing episode last week, Faye is going to give us a recap. And Faye, your theme for tonight, I would like you to deliver this recap as if you're on the phone in line to give your order at the cafe, and you so don't want to be one of those people who is on the phone while ordering something at a cafe that you need to wrap this up quick, but your friend needs to know what happened last week on Dungeons of Demigods. Go.
Okay, so I'm almost to the front of the line. Shut up and let me talk. Okay, so Theo talks to Zeus, and Zeus replies, "Didn't know you knew how to do that." Then Kiki came in with a new character, a hunter of Artemis named Aeaea. And then we found out a bunch of stuff of like Sasha was trying to get it. I'm almost to the front. Oh god, Sasha was trying to get us info. He was like desperately trying to get it to us before he was killed. The volcano was smoking in the distance. We found out that Rowan was taken, and then the boat is taken. Jezebel has a breakdown about it and is like just floating in the water. All that's left are boots and a duffel bag and the familiar. And then we're trying to sail. We steal a boat. We're trying to sail there. We get stuck in the fog, and then Jezebel starts praying to every god alphabetically, and it starts with Apollo, and he sends a mixtape, and the mixtape just kind of directs them to like just
I forgot about
go
that.
and hold down, and then we hold down in like a barn in like this grove of olive trees, and then we manage to get through it. Oh god. And then find Hermes afterwards, and Hermes is pissed, and then he lets it slip that he was the one who stole the lightning bolt and the helm of darkness in conspiring with Hephaestus. Then he gets ripped the fuck out of existence. I don't know, I think he's dead. Okay, I think he's dead. Alright, bye.
Love it. Love it. Also, I would like the term of what happened to Hermes to be referred to as being thundercunted back towards the storm, because it fits a little too well, and in my heart that's what happened. Title of this episode, post thundercunt. Anyways, the quote for tonight, the Homer quote for tonight is, "Like the generations of leaves, the lives of mortal men, now the wind scatters the old leaves across the earth, leaving the living timber bursts with new buds, and spring comes round again. And so with men, as one generation comes to life, another dies away." All of you stand on a cliff, looking down at a half-flooded Athens as the storm clears, as the storm's goal has been completed. Where the storm goes now, you do not know. What it plans to do next, you do not know. The sun is gone. All that lies above you now is a deep smog. The sort of smog that in an eruption like this lingers. And the air around you in what should be the middle of summer is bitter and cold. Theo, you look at the spot where your father once stood, that golden blood still speckled in the grass. What do all of you do?
I'm going to I'm gonna take out my father's dagger to see what it looks like, to see if it's still glowing.
The short sword blessed by Hermes?
Mm-hmm.
It is glowing.
Okay, alright. I'm gonna get on the ground on all fours to see if I can find any clues about where he was pulled to.
What you saw in that moment was that he was wrapped in a snake with glowing red eyes and tugged directly back towards that massive figure with the wings made of winds, of tornadoes, joining the hundreds of snakes that make up this creature's head.
And like Theo's just gonna be like talking to himself, trying to figure this out. Snakes heads. Who's got snakes? I don't know if he would know it immediately. Can I roll to find it out if he can put this pieces together?
You can roll. We'll see.
I'm trying not to metagame.
That's okay. Go ahead.
What should I roll?
Roll me history or religion.
Both of those are -1. It's not looking good.
To be fair, Fear is quite traumatized right now and is taking the pragmatic route.
That is a 6 -1, so 5.
I think in this moment, Theo is so confused and overwhelmed that the idea that this prophesized figure rising doesn't come to mind. All he focuses on is his father and that he's gone. And it's almost like in this kind of very human moment, your adrenaline and your brain is just trying to pinpoint in the here and now, and you are just shell-shocked in confusion, and nothing is computing.
Okay, I'm going to look upon the cliff. I'm just gonna be like, ah! And just scream and see if I hear anything back.
You scream out. It echoes across these cliffs, swallowed up by the lingering winds. Can you roll me a perception check really quickly, and then we'll keep going.
That's a +5. Progress. Look at us. It's a 16 + 5. That's a 21.
As you scream out, feeling Monique approach you carefully, you don't hear a response. Instead, what you hear is the occasional shout of help down the bottom as the citizens of Athens attempt to find their loved ones down below. But you all are so far away. You begin to see, as the storm fades, the lights of boats beginning to travel around. Some sort of rescue initiative of a kind is already happening. It has been only moments, but as mortals do, they adapt and immediately continue. What is it? The indomitable human spirit always lingers. People are immediately helping each other, helping their neighbors below. There is so much destruction, but immediately there is hope. And you hear Monique softly call your name.
I can't even look at Monique. Theo, he struggling to make eye contact because he knows what the conversation is going to be, and he doesn't want to have that conversation. He'll do anything not to have that conversation. So without looking at Monique, just looking at the ground, I think we need to go down there. I think I'm just gonna grab Monique's hand and walk towards the voices because he is avoiding the conversation at all costs, you know?
So, we can't. There will only be more pain and suffering forced upon them the longer we dally.
Can I make a strength check against Monique?
Sure.
Not a mean one. Not a mean one. Just
You
see if I
guys,
can pull her.
yeah, just make athletics checks to see if you continue
Contested,
see if you can continue to pull her hand.
I might lose this, but
Ree, is
athletics
your
is
you're
curse-
going to-
is-
So sorry.
Oh, I was going to say, Ree, has your curse returned, but I think it is officially gone.
First roll was a nat
Literally.
20. I'm so sorry.
a nat
You're
one.
so
I
bad.
kid you not.
Was it not
That
one?
is-
Honestly,
So bad.
honestly,
You passed it on.
I think it
Oh my
works. I think it's like thematic.
Crazy. That's insane.
Crazy. Yeah.
You
She's-
go to tug her and she just tugs you back. And it's almost in a way that it kind of like puts it. It's like when you're traumatized and someone slaps you across the face and it just centers you, like as you're tugged back, almost the shock you're in is kind of shaken out of you a little bit. And I think in this moment, you realize that figure is a figure that has been talked about. It was Typhon, the father of monsters, the god of violent storms, who eons ago was defeated by Zeus, using his lightning bolts with the help of the other gods. And now Zeus, without his lightning bolts, without the help of his children and his siblings, has fallen. Because of the choices, the unfortunate coincidence of your father and Monique's father simply seeking respect and attention. Unintentionally caused. And now Typhon roams free and has taken your father with him. Whether it is simply because this creature is just so powerful that it is able to, or the unfortunate karma, the revenge of the goddess Styx.
And we both realize this?
I think you do. Because everyone else already knew. But I think in that moment where Monique grabs you, it kind of shocks your system and the dots connect.
Okay. I'm just gonna I can't move Monique. So I'm just gonna keep the hand and just interlock the fingers a little bit. And just like, okay. You go.
She's gonna kind of half smile, a bit confused as to what you were expecting, and then she's just gonna pull you in for a hug. She's kind of just gonna hug you and then just say, "No one could have said anything to make me feel better in that moment. I doubt that changes for you."
Theo can't look Monique in the eye. He's gonna keep looking at her hand. And he's just gonna like try and hold it together as much as possible.
Do you
Where are
want
we
to
going?
let's go now? When they where are we going?
Dale,
she's gonna pull away and she's gonna say, "We're going to the underworld."
Wait, why? What's in the underworld?
The first challenge. Séparation. Plus, there's someone we need to retrieve.
I'm trying to. Theo is thinking all the reasons of why you shouldn't go to the underworld and thinking, like, maybe there's a way to get my dad back and not go to the underworld. But if he's taken by the river Styx, it's probably in the underworld too. But he's like saying this out loud. It's almost as if like his like thoughts are like motor mouth. You know what I mean? He's like,
Theo. Wherever your father is, if he is anywhere similar to mine, he is going to be well beyond our reach as we are now.
you don't know that.
I don't know for certain that is true, but what I do know for certain is that we need to right their wrongs. If there was ever a birthright we inherited, it was this.
Okay. You win.
I'm not winning anything, Theo. Unfortunately, fate has already bound you to this long before my words.
Is that a nice way of saying that it was all my fault?
Your
Because-
fault? No. Don't be so self-centered. Not everything revolves around us. Surely we should know all this by now.
If I had done what I was supposed to do, we wouldn't be here.
No, I'm sure there'd be something else. If you'd done what you needed to do, yeah, sure, Zeus wouldn't have a child, but that would not have stopped our fathers from committing the same folly that every demigod follows through with. The reason all of the demigods have left, they're merely following in the footsteps of both of our fathers, and our fathers, indirectly, have begun the end of the world.
Okay. Wait, is the other team going to the underworld too?
I don't know. Mayhaps. Maybe they will be there. Maybe they will be part of the fight. Whether we convince them to be enemies or friends in that moment, maybe that is what depends on us. All of us. And she's gonna look to the others.
What
We're
are
all
you?
here for reasons.
What are you two doing, Asra and Jezebel?
Asra is completely out of it. And if anybody looks at her, you'll notice that her eyes have become unfocused and she seems to be muttering something over and over again. And then very slowly this kind of white, milky white glaze comes over her eyes.
Can you please roll me? Are you reaching out for answers? Or would you like
No,
to
I
block
think this
whatever
is-
comes to you?
I think this is beyond her control.
In that case, I won't make you roll. It will just happen. I'll ask you this, Kiki. What do you think happens? Is it a scent, a feeling, something else that triggers Asura when she knows that she's about to have a vision? What happens?
I don't know if it is necessary. It's kind of in the same way that when people get deja vu, you like start picking up on signs, except it's very rapid. So it could be the smallest little detail, and then suddenly it's just like a fast forward montage, and it's overwhelming.
you begin to see white spots. And I think with your years, you realize what is happening and steel yourself against it slightly, just innately. Not to block it away, but to simply prepare yourself for it. As the flood...
lowers herself down to one knee so she could just stabilize on 3 different points of contact.
And you find yourself looking down on a scene. Usually when you have prophecies, it comes in the way of a demigod prophecy, a set of lines, or a glimpse into the past. But this seems more like you are watching a conversation. Perhaps this has happened once or twice to you before, but it is strange. You see yourself clearer than any other demigod. 2 figures talking to each other. One you recognize immediately as your father. He sits, his forearms leaning against his knees as he listens to the other person talk to him. Long, shaggy, blonde hair kind of hanging down the sides of his face, wearing the usual godlike toga. He is just staring at the ground, wide-eyed and shaking as a woman stands before him, dressed for battle. Her long, dark hair reaching her waist in intricate braids with golden embellishments, a golden helmet on her head, streaked with red at the top, a owl on her shoulder. We are at war, not only against the storm, but against ourselves. Ares has declared himself on my throne, and I know, God or not, I need to know where your loyalties lie before he plunges us into a needless war against each other. You see, Apollo squints and looks up at her, bewildered. It has only been hours and you already talk of battle plans. Well, this is exactly what our enemy desires, to divide us. Zeus was not fit to rule, and many of us believed it. He was growing weak and emotional in his eternity. I'm not talking about Zeus, I'm talking about our siblings. Athena, do you not mourn for them? There is no time to mourn. There is no simple choice between Greece and Troy as it was before. This is a godly war like the one our predecessors fought. But understand that just like that mortal squabble, my side will triumph again. I only hope you won't let your sentimentality affect your loyalties this time. That hero killed my son in my own temple, and he died for it. He died for it. You need to think of the bigger picture, Apollo. Don't be a fool. Ares is the spear in this land, and I am the shield. I protect and consider. He is the god of war. He only knows how to destroy, regardless of who and what he leaves destroyed in his path. If we do not band together, if we don't select a leader, if we don't fight against this, all of us will follow in our siblings' path and be destroyed, captured, whatever. And I will have my vengeance, not only for the death of my father, but for the destruction of my city. We don't have time for emotions, Apollo. We need to do something. Apollo just shakes his head. Something is being done. We have seen what happens when we get too involved. People die. Despite what some may think, our role is to protect them, to guide them. That's what we're here for. It's our purpose. The prophecy has been given. There is a clear path, a way to destroy it. It's not something we can do. We have seen what happens when we try and alter fate, Athena. We die. We're ruled by it as much as they are. So what? We just sit and watch? No. For once we actually do something, we help them. They're the ones who are actually going to do something. Our children. Zeus only didn't want us helping them because too much attention draws chaos and death. And while that is true, something is here. It is happening. We can only guide them now, but we must do something. There are ways in which connection can do good. There are gods that have direct good relationships with their children. And sometimes it's bad, but sometimes it's good. That is up to fate, but I believe now is the time. We must protect ourselves, but we also have to protect them. He's not dead, I know it. Brother, all right. I'll do what I can. You've already seen what your children can do. They saved an entire island. They're smart. They are. We'll call a meeting. And you see Athena walks away. And Apollo sits, rubbing his face, rubbing the tear tracks down his face, before he glances back directly into your eyes, Asura, as the scene fades and you are brought back to that grassy hill.
Jezebel's just been doing the mental math and literally sitting on the side of the hill. Doesn't care that her ass is absolutely filled with mud now. She's just thinking of the mental math of trying to remember where Psyche said to go and how long it'll take us to get there, and the logistics of everything, and whether or not they will actually be able to walk there, since a god stole our boat and now that god is dead, so we can't even get our boat back.
That bastard, he took our boat.
That son of a bitch.
We just paid that off.
I'm looking at the familiar and I'm like, can you turn into a horse? Can you turn into 2 horses? Yes, snake, give me nothing.
His.
It just sits there as a snake.
Summer snake.
Can you turn into a big snake? Can you turn into something that we can ride on or be carried by? No? Alright, back to the drawing board. I could see
Does Theo know what happened to the boat or the car?
It was taken from you by Hermes.
And we're not getting that back?
Well,
Mm.
I don't
kinda
know
dead.
if he's
don't know
gonna
where
be able to
parts
swing
are.
that one, kid. Well,
We could steal several bikes. Oscar is in the tripod position. We could steal several bikes.
Oscar's over here like having a fucking like trance moment, and then Faye's just sitting next to, or sorry,
he's
just
just
sitting
like just chatting.
He has several bikes.
We could steal several bikes. It wouldn't be that hard.
I will say
Mountain
that.
bikes.
It would not be hard for Theo to steal.
No. I also do want to say before I forget, while she was kind of in her little trance there, Astra, in a voice that isn't necessarily her own, was speaking at a normal volume, but repeats the line of the prophecy, where it goes, "A collection of gold blood grows, none can be rewritten without any of your own." And then it switches over to, in more of a whispered tone, "Promises no one could keep, whispered but to those who faith seeks." And it just repeats on that for like a minute. And then she just like wakes up like she just had like the weirdest fucking trip.
Are you softly
Okay.
beatboxing back there?
What is a beatbox?
What? Oh, well, do what you were doing before. I'll
No.
do a beat. Bootsy
No,
Ketsa, Bootsy
We need to get
Ketsa.
going. We need to go.
Okay.
Alright. Does anyone know the best way to get into the underworld?
Like he
From
gave
where we
us
are now.
the location of where to get into the underworld, yeah?
She did. No, she did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alors, vous
Where
allez
was
là?
that? Who remembers that?
I believe that was a time
Maddie, can I
before was
roll to remember?
Yeah,
Let
sure.
me. You roll. I'm gonna. try and
Surely
look
you
through my
wrote it
notes.
down.
I truly.
I don't write things
probably
down. I'm relying on Faye. This is
Fuck.
like the one campaign I don't have to be the note. When Faye's here, I'm like, I don't have to be the note taker.
Yeah, I
Here
got
for
it.
you.
That's how I.
Oh.
I forget how many notes she takes. However,
Yeah.
okay, what am I rolling for this one? For just memory.
History.
Ugh, gross. Ugh. Am I smart?
You're
I don't
an
remember. I'm probably
intelligence
smart.
caster.
I found it.
I got
found
10.
it. You say your thing first.
No, you. Because I know what it
Okay.
is.
Yeah, it's the borders of Sparta. Yeah, we need to go to the border of Sparta and then listen for the rocks underground.
like
Yup.
Orpheus.
Probably.
Like Psyche. Psyche was tasked by Aphrodite to journey to the underworld. She has told you the path that she took.
Very
Bah,
well.
alors,
And Psyche made it out.
let us go there, huh?
We should hurry before a new war breaks out.
Alright, I tried to
Never
look
rushed
up a
forward.
conversion thing. I know that it's an hour and 9-minute drive from Athens to get to the border of Sparta. How that will then translate, I don't know.
Walk?
If you
Depends on the
walked
route.
it.
Theo's gonna realize that he's been holding Monique's hand a little too long. He's like, oh shit. Yeah. So, wipe my sweaty hands with my pants. Right. Can I look down at the cliff to see if there's any cars that it washed near us?
You guys are in the kind of cliffs that surround Athens,
Yeah.
which makes it really easy to defend in battle. But yeah, you guys are essentially like on a mountain looking down at Athens from like a bird's eye view. But you were right next to a kind of farmhouse that had the
Alright,
roof
I'm gonna-
ripped off of it. Oh wait, no, you guys got transported higher. You guys are like really high up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he transported us to like the other mountain so we'd be away from the issue.
Yeah.
So wherever the closest farmhouse would be, or the closest car, Theo's going to slowly walk that way. Not slowly, but carefully walk that way.
So you guys are walking and attempting to find some sort of civilization?
Yeah, just want a car to make the trip
Yes. Well,
easier.
it's 2005, so we're trying to find the borders of Sparta, I
It's
suppose.
2005?
Who knew?
Alors,
I don't remember when borders closed, but I hope that joke panned out. Anyway,
If those
Just
Sparta-
the mall store borders. Get the fuck out of here.
think about
Sparta is still technically called Sparta. It's more of a city, but it's technically in a place called Laconia now.
Oh,
alors,
how fun.
Laconia in
Then you-
New Jersey?
Different one, older.
Dale,
Old
you
Laconia
are,
in New Jersey.
you are good with direction. We should start walking the direction we need to go, and then maybe we can Aeaea as we go. Huh?
You want to walk?
Well, unless you have a way to fly off the mountain.
And
Wow.
Y'all got hiking
Now that you
boots.
say it, I do actually.
Did I miss something?
I tested. Yeah, I can, float, fly. I don't know what you want to call it. I tried it on a kid once. It was great. Anyway,
oh my god, Rowan's still taken. Oh, that's another thing on the list.
Do we know?
Theo doesn't have the strength to argue or
Theo
disagree
has-
with.
Theo has yet to tell the group about that.
No one else
Oh,
knows.
never
No, he
mind.
has. Yeah, he has.
Oh wait, did
And
he?
then
did,
Theo
he
knows.
mentioned-
Oh, he
Yeah,
did,
he
he did,
did
he
when
did.
he came back.
I lied.
last-
I told a fib, but I
Like,
told
this
a
is
lie.
Antlers. Also, Rowan's gone.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, I don't have the strength to argue with Monique. It's gonna be okay.
surprisingly pliable, huh? Usually you are not so easily swayed.
We all can't be as stiff as you.
Astra starts walking backwards down the mountain, just maintaining eye contact with the group. Kind of
I'm very uncomfortable with the energy on this mountainside.
She'll turn to start walking with them and just say, I can be malleable when needed, but whoever wanted their shield to bend.
That was hard as fuck. Have a point of inspiration.
God.
Fuck.
I got the
But also,
tingles.
does your shield kind of have to bend to be a proper shield?
Shut up.
It depends on the type of shield.
That's true.
Kite shields, to an extent, you want it to follow. I could go
Alright.
in. But I won't.
Let's not get into historical
Shit.
articles of war here.
I have a specific ADHD hyperfixation.
Here's my PowerPoint on ancient weaponry. It is mainly based on LARP. Anyway.
I don't need to be read, sir.
I got you, bitch.
Brutal.
Oh.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll
Monique
walk.
will start walking in that sense, but she'll expect Theo to follow.
As you guys begin to track your way down the mountains, heading, Sparta is... Alright, I do remember, because that fucking ancient map's ingrained in my brain. It's on the other side of the kind of small divot in the kind of more central area, which is sometimes referred to as Aeaea. So it would have been quicker to sail for sure, but also waters aren't super chill right now. But you guys begin your trail down. However, can all of you please roll me a perception check?
Yes.
No.
I'm gonna give you.
Oh, actually, I'm proficient. It's okay then.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I forgot that was in there.
I got a
I
12.
got a 17.
My dice are stuck together.
That's
Why?
also a 12.
That's
Ew.
not ideal.
Are they sticky?
Like that.
don't
I like
know.
sticky.
I've
They
never
weren't
seen
any-
dice procreate in the wild like that.
Alright.
You said perception, Maddie?
I did.
Let me say that is a
Farm
21.
Ranger.
Ooh. Was 21 the highest? I think so.
21 was. Yes. You got 2 12s, a 17, and 21.
I have eyes. They can
Astra, you specifically notice something familiar break through a few of the ripped apart trees in the distance. That for a second you kind of like shake your head and go like, there's no fucking way. As you see a deer, but it is no ordinary deer. This deer shimmers with golden antlers. This is a Serenian hind, the holy animal of Athena, the one of the beasts that pulls her chariot.
Did you say Athena?
Oh, sorry, Artemis. Fuck, sorry.
I was like, wait a minute. It's wrong.
Wow.
Sorry. Love you both. That pulls her chariot, and one was released and was one of the tasks of Heracles. But as you notice this large stag, you see 4 more break through the brush, all of them just standing there in wait. A first sign
I think we have a ride.
The deer?
Yes.
Hey, are you sure that's not dinner?
No, absolutely not. Don't even fucking.
What? No. No,
Those are
my
sacred deer. If you kill them, you'll have dire consequences. Don't fucking do it.
I mean, they are kind of overpopulated, but you know, it's a whole thing.
No, there's like 6
You're
of them in
going to die.
existence. What the fuck are you talking about?
like father, like son.
No, wait.
The child of Hermes seeing someone's sacred animals and going,
Ways to die. So many dumb
You won't have to
ways
worry about my
die.
lady's wrath if you kill one of them. I'll kill you myself. Are you ready?
No, it's... Go
I'm
ahead.
very good at riding horses.
It's
I'm not
kind of
very
the
good at
same.
it.
There's
You're not
I-
very
I-
good at
I-
riding?
Do you want me to sit behind you?
Maybe.
Is it the same as riding a horse?
It's very similar, a little bit more of the jumping.
Okay, I'm gonna try it, see what happens.
Okay, I will sit behind you so you don't fall off.
No,
Oh,
I got
no.
it.
Not
I
you,
got it.
you're fine.
No, she's talking to me. I'd say,
Great. I'm going
Of
to.
course, I'm gonna look at Mo and be like, of course she needs help riding. I'm gonna get on my deer.
Mon's
Monique,
gonna
I
literally
still-
point to herself and be like,
Monique, I still have the Apollo's mixtape. We can listen to it and like just jam on the deer.
I don't know if that would help the situation.
It does not help the situation.
Okay.
Let's
There
not
are
do
no
that.
seat belts.
I was
There are no
extremely
seat
tempted.
belts.
Extremely
gonna-
tempted in that moment to say, how much worse could it get? But you know, I guess I shouldn't.
I'm gonna walk
Not
up to
tempted.
the biggest of the deer and kind of like give it a reassuring like sniff at a pet. And then I'm gonna
presses its nose against your hand and it feels very warm.
love it. Give it some good scritchies and lovings, and then I just like lightly hold its antler and like gesture for Monique to get on. Like I'm gonna help her up.
These
She's-
particular are stags a male deer, or are they a
Yes.
completely different thing?
Yeah.
These are deer,
Stags are-
but they have stag-like antlers. All of them are female.
Mhm.
How about?
way.
It's an important distinction. These are all women.
Yes.
Just further.
That is canon. I didn't make that up. That is real. But they all have very large stag-like antlers that are made of gold.
They could be like reindeer, because I think even the female reindeer have horns.
Aww.
And they call them deer in the book.
Anyway,
But
all stags.
I'll tell you, it's not reindeer. A little bit ugly, but in any case,
You're right.
I love her disc.
These aren't ugly. They're really pretty. And they're big. It's giving what the elves ride in Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
like,
nice.
They're big.
Yeah, give us an elf.
They're the sides of horses. It's giving very like Princess Mononoke.
Yeah. If anyone's seen Shadow and Bone, the way that they picture that fucking deer, that's how I'm picturing these deer right now, but with gold horns.
That.
Yeah.
Mon is nervous. She's gonna hoist herself up, but like she is like gripping on for dear life instantly. We're stationary. She's gripping on.
As you kind of like get on, and part of you is like you feel like you are like grabbing onto their horns and heaving yourself up to the point that you're like, I feel like it should collapse. They are just completely still, stationary in an almost comforting way.
Oh, you are very strong. Please do not throw me off your back, huh? Oh.
Well, they are women. And I'm gonna hop on behind Monique and just kind of like, very much like you're having somebody in front of you on a motorcycle, just like hold on to the horse behind her. It does help if you're calm. They're relatively unfazed, but I think for your sake, it would be better to just relax.
Remain calm. Alors, I cannot relax. I can remain calm.
Are you lying?
Annika also climbs onto a deer. Anyways.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's there too.
She's got like a minor concussion,
We like
so
buddied
she's
up.
pretty quiet.
Yeah. She's thinking real
Isabel
hard.
just already has like the little those little like foam circle headphones on connected to
actually-
the TV player.
I like to think that Artemis specifically sent 4 because she's like, no, Monique's not riding at one by herself.
Oh, she's so grateful
No,
for it.
there is 5 because there was 1 and then 4 more came out.
It would be funny though.
It would have been funny.
I guess I get on one too.
You do? I just think it would be like really funny if this also kind of translates as being some kind of vehicle. I think it does in my heart. It's definitely
You fucking rev the antlers and you hear go.
Like pretend revving it, going like, yeah.
You're definitely
I'm
not
proficient
as
in land vehicles.
Is Theo a horse girl now?
Who knows? It's definitely not as attuned as you would be if you were a hunter of Artemis, or I feel like a Poseidon kid could probably vibe with a deer. There's similar energies.
What? Can I ask the deer a question? Can I ask it what its name is?
That's a fair point. They do all have names.
What are their names?
I don't fucking know.
No, I was just like,
why can I fucking know?
Can I name it? I want to name mine specifically.
They're all like in Greek. They're ancient Greek names.
You
None
can
of us
call
know.
it whatever you want. What do you call your deer?
I'm gonna look at it in its eyes. Look at its little chinny chin. You look like Blitzen.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm gonna get on. Blitzen, let's go.
Did you just name one of Artemis's sacred deer after Santa's reindeer, mythological reindeer?
Do you ever think
I'm gonna...
Apollo just like puts on a Santa costume and just like rolls around in his chariot?
I
Just
can
for
hear my
shits and
father
gigs?
giggling in the distance.
You can just see him with Artemis going, I need to borrow the deer. I need to borrow the deer.
That's
I'm just
A
gonna...
rock, paper, scissors for it. Big sibling energy.
That's so crazy you named yours Blitzen. Come on, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, let's go!
She actually just named them all after iconic women, so that does make sense.
Oh gosh.
Anyway.
Alrighty. As you guys kind of begin to maneuver your legs to attempt to kind of steer these stags, they seem to just move before you even go, very aware of the location that they are going. And as they begin to go into a trot of a kind, they begin to leap like goats, leaping down the craggy rocks of this grassy mountain. And then something instinctual inside of you tells you to hang on tight, as these deer are known to run faster than a flying arrow as they speed off. All of you, all of you here probably also are going like, okay, hang on tight, what?
I look right over to Monique and I go, okay, deep breath in, and then we just
Yeah.
Sonic boom.
The CD is skipping so hard. Completely.
You're like trying to hold it steady. No.
Oh my God.
As these deer leap and trot and stride across the country of Greece.
Country. Sorry.
Place!
Proper
And-
name.
Proper name. Country in the way of country as in land? Like country town?
Countryside.
Countryside. Anyways. And just as you're about to reach that limit where you're thinking, fingers slipping, I'm gonna let go, they slowly begin to come to a halt. And all of you break through at the bottom of another kind of rounded set of craggy mountains that remind you a little bit of Athens. Listen, the cities were purposefully located and they all weren't shit like this. As you look down on the now modernized ancient city of Sparta, from the sea usually there would be a river that breaks in through the sea and travels up through the middle of the city. But you see that instead this river has turned into a large mouth, and it seems the river has flooded into the sides of this city. Not as catastrophic as it was in Athens, since it was on the other side, but still it seems this city is heavily flooded. But you all sit on its border. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna give the deer a good like thank you rubbies on its face, and then I'm just gonna say thank you and look up at the sky towards the sun, not quite staring at the sun, but
You can't see the sun.
excellent, where the sun would be. I just whisper for the help.
As you all climb off of the deer, they kind of shake themselves off before beginning to
Help
trot.
Monique down.
Before beginning
So
to
you're not
trot
clumsy.
together back towards the tree line. Before, in a flash of blinding light, you see them dart off once more. It seems either without the barrier of Zeus or in the realization of what is happening and what is to come, the gods, while they've always paid attention, are certainly more on your side than you'd previously thought. At least some.
Interesting. Who controls the river Styx? Is that Hades?
Well, there is a goddess called Styx, who...
Styx, okay.
She is associated with the river, but more than anything, she's the goddess of vows and promises. But Hades is the king of the underworld, so he has, like, control over the Styx. The river Styx and Styx are, like, different entities. But yeah, Hades.
Okay. And we're going to the underworld, right? Okay. And we're standing before the entrance? Or we still have to find it?
Still have to find it.
Okay. Can I tap into my Hermes background to get a sense of direction on where we need to head towards?
Roll me a survival check.
Okay. Survival. Oh, +5. A 15 +5.
It's a dirty, slutty little 20. You know that you are in the right place that was described. You were at the border of Sparta. And now it seems you must look for a sign.
Okay. Who's most related to Hades? Who's the closest relative?
That would be Zeus and Poseidon, his brothers. There's also Kronos, their father.
Maybe there's like a sign to them. I don't know. I don't know anything about history.
Do they
Flunked
not
out.
teach this on the island anymore?
Not all of us have lived through history like you have.
Okay, one, rude. Second of all, I didn't live through ancient history. At least not that much.
Mm-hmm. She doesn't even know who Beyonce is.
I know who Beyonce is.
Oh, really?
I don't know any of her music. She's she's the pretty one that's on stage sometimes.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
Follow-up
she-
question. Do you know the Spice Girls?
Who? You know, I do remember Spice Girls. They used to sell like little herbs and stuff on the side of the road.
You motherfucker.
Think that, didn't you? Let me tell you a gospel of sporty
We used to call
spice.
them witches.
I think you call them herbalists now. I'm surprised you're still calling them Spice Girls.
Actually, we call them pharmacists now.
Ah, I thought
Wait,
that was the apothecaries.
No, they're the
no,
capitalists
okay.
now.
Listen, I know we'll talk about Destiny's Children later. But now we have to go to the underworld. So,
You
who
know,
wants to die first?
All I can, oh Jesus.
What?
All I can think of is the fucking when someone did Beyonce really badly at Snatch Game, and then when she got eliminated, RuPaul was like, "This was not your destiny, child." She got eliminated. It was so brutal. Anyways.
Oh.
I know. And Siono is dying to get in the underworld. Saki did not have to die to get there, which means that what we have to do is go to the rocks.
The stones, yes. Listen to the rocks.
Get stoned. I would love to get stoned. Sorry.
I'm going to throw a rock at you.
Wait, no, not that kind of stuff. Can I catch it? He wants to catch the rock.
I'm just picturing Jezebel picking up a rock, holding it to her phone, her ear like a phone, and going, "Hello," or "Hello."
Oh my god! It says you're gay.
Damn, you got me. Anyway, Theo is going to. I don't know where any rocks would be.
No, I'm just straight up going up to any rock and just like listening to it for a minute.
Roll me a perception check. Actually, I changed my mind. Roll me a wisdom saving throw. This is not like a bad wisdom saving throw. It's more of just
But
like
what
a.
if it was?
If I made you,
Are you
roll,
done saving throw?
I changed my mind.
That's 15.
Okay. You kind of separate yourself from the squabbling group, deciding whether they should just kill themselves, and make your way towards.
It's a real movie,
rocks.
okay? Flatliners.
Not Flatliners again. And sit down and sit with the rocks. And you kind of
Rock.
sad. Try your best to center yourself
Have somebody redeemed Stretch.
and hydrate.
Hydration station, motherfuckers.
Yes, sir.
Good.
And
The fact that you have an entire
Jesus, I have this. It's okay. I won't judge you. And as you attempt to center yourself, focusing more on the sounds of the wind through the trees, your eyes kind of eyebrows furrow as you can't quite focus because of your friends talking very loudly behind you.
Everybody wait. Everybody wait. Listen to that.
I know who Destiny's Child is.
Listen to the
Those are the
Listen.
ones-
Listen to this.
Uh-huh.
And then I wait for them to be quiet, and then I'm gonna try listening again.
Roll another wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That's a 17.
Okay. As the others quieten down, you sit, close your eyes, and take a deep breath in, trying to calm your mind. Which I think in this moment you discover is something that you can do quite easily. Is kind of just empty it for a moment and listen. And you feel the ground beneath you begin to pulse, and those stones
I
in your
hear in the distance, I'm on the highway to hell.
And you deal with
there's this one letterboxd review of the Percy Jackson movie where it just says like one producer, we should play Highway to Hell while they go to hell. Producer number 2, here's the keys to my car so you can go home and fuck my wife.
Fuck my wife.
I fucking love
I think
that.
about that joke so often, but I don't know how many other people know it, so I can't
It's so
be like,
good.
here's the car keys to my house. Go to my house and fuck my wife.
Anyways. And you feel the stones in your hands. You feel the energy in them. You feel rooted, strangely. And then you open your eyes and you see a cave. was always there, and for some reason you just couldn't see it before. Just in the distance slightly, on the side of one of these mountains.
I point at it and just start walking and go, somebody follow me, otherwise you have to figure out how to do this yourself.
I can't look back, we know how this works.
No.
Wait, does that mean we're gonna turn into a pillar of salt if we look back?
What?
Wrong book.
No, just, what are you talking about here? And then just follow.
Alright. Keep moving.
All of you continue kind of leaving that city behind. Around the entrance of this cave, the grasses are blackened and dead. The ivy and flowers that cover the stone wall are wilted. It is impossibly dark inside. What would you like to do?
Can I use my dagger to help light the way? My Hermes dagger?
Holding up your dagger, you kind of push it into the darkness. And just at this entrance, as you push it in, you see the dagger disappear. Just
Wait, what?
like you're still holding it, but
Oh.
just in front of you, you can't see that light. As if the light was swallowed completely.
Okay.
I'm just
I'm gonna... Oh, go ahead.
Jezebel just says in the darkness of like, I'm straight up going on blind faith because this either works and we get farther in this journey, or it doesn't and we die. So, I mean, I haven't hit the rock wall yet.
Can we at least like hold on to each other so we don't like get teleported in different directions?
That's a good idea. This is very much a trial of trust getting down to the underworld, so...
Are we doing Wizard of Oz?
Hooking down a yellow brick road.
I can hook arms.
You know Wizard of Oz?
But you don't know Beyonce?
I watched it when it came out!
Oh yeah, 5 years ago?
Was it really that long ago already? It wasn't 5 years ago.
Mon's just gonna be like, Dakar. And she'll just hook arms with Jezebel.
In 1939. Fuck you.
You guys hook arms.
I grab Aneke.
Annika is there.
I don't fucking know her name.
Wow, new girl number 2 sounds real good, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
Do you guys make your way into the underworld?
Yes.
Yes.
For a second, there is nothing but darkness. You focus only on the feeling of another arm against yours and the pressure of stone against your feet to center you, to not let yourself drift to panic and just keep moving forward. Some of you might even close your eyes, telling yourself that it's you controlling the darkness around you rather than it simply swallowing you. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, shit.
Wisdom saving throw.
I'm only plus
Justin?
2 wise.
Justin, you get advantage to this roll.
I do?
You
I don't
do.
know why, but I'm not gonna complain about it. Ayo.
Not great. That's
Maybe because you're for your deity.
Wait, I'm with my dad right now?
You're...
No. Hermes,
I mean,
What?
Hermes was guide to the underworld. He would lead souls to the underworld.
Hell
That's why
yeah.
he was. One of the things he said was, "I wish I didn't have to keep meeting my kids when I'm leading them to the
Right.
underworld."
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell Jezebel to play "Don't Fear the Reaper."
Seasons don't fear.
Fuck yeah, that is an 18.
Nice. I will say, Don't Fear the Reaper is one of my favorite like movie soundtrack songs to like establish a place or a scene. Because can you imagine y'all entering the underworld and just hearing ba-dang dang 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 dang? It's anyways, I'm
Especially if you
fine.
slow it down and add some reverb.
Add it to the playlist.
Anyway, it's 2005.
2005.
What did everyone get?
I got a nat 20.
Sexy.
I got a 22.
Slay.
I got an 8.
Period. What did Theo get?
I got an 18.
Wonderful. All of you just hold on. All of you lock in. Continuing to move forward. But Aeaea, I think it is the blood of your father that runs through your veins that makes it feel so wrong to be in such complete darkness, to be so devoid of light. It feels so wrong to go to the underworld for you. And the rest of you feel yourselves pulled to a halt, Aeaea, as you just stop and you begin to panic. What does that look like for you?
Well, wait a second. Okay, I have to ask you this question real quick, Maddie.
Are you asking if you can glow?
No. Does dark vision work here?
No.
Okay, then yes, I will panic. I think that Aeaea is used to being in the dark, but not in the same way. I mean, she's traveling with the hunters, and we normally do move under the cover of night. It's not uncommon to move in the dark. But even when there's nothing but a new moon, there's always the slightest glimmer of a fire, or just like the twinkle in the trees, and there is absolutely nothing here. And it mimics the panic you have when you like wake up in the middle of the night and wonder if you're going blind or if the lights are just off. And normally her eyes seem to have adjusted to having that. It's fucking dark. It's damn dark.
Damn dark.
But her eyes normally adjust to the darkness as they have been doing for the past near century, by just traveling by night, and they're not adjusting. She's been like waiting for them to kind of kick in and be able to vaguely see what she's working with, and it's not kicking in. There's nothing to see. Where is everything? Like, I can feel these people, but I don't know if they're still here. I don't even know if they trust me. Who's to say they wouldn't leave me behind?
The rest of you just begin to hear the breaths quicken. Even you feel yourselves tugged closer as Aeaea begins to panic and need to turn back. What do the rest of you do?
I think, has Aeaea got one of her arms linked with Monique?
Yeah, I think she's in between Monique and Annika.
Mon's going to like tense her arm, and she's built, so she's literally just gonna basically lock your arm as soon as she feels like you feel like you're gonna dash. She just goes and kind of like tenses it, like locking your arm between her forearm and bicep.
Kind of like tugs a little, but the locking in is almost like reassuring in a sense, because it does symbolize you're not allowed to leave, you're not going anywhere without us, kind of thing.
It's been around. You can re-roll the saving throw now.
Yeah, I think she's gonna hopefully.
Can I keep mine?
Yeah, you guys have succeeded.
But
It's worse. That's a 5. I'm
You,
losing
can
my
I
mind.
give her one of my inspirations?
you
What, my
absolutely
inspiration?
can. You guys can give each other your inspirations.
The locking of my bicep, the gay panic of it gave you an inspiration as a follower of
Excellent.
Artemis.
That is now a 16.
Okay.
Better.
As these two strong women either side of you hold on to you tightly, it centers you. And you feel the panic begin to fade as you are reminded that you are real and you are here and you have friends that are going to lead you and you just need to hold on.
Okay. Just kind of like give like a very gentle squeeze back to them to like reassure. Okay, I'm here now. Like, I got it.
You continue down.
Can I ask, can we hear each other through this darkness?
You
Is this
can.
visual? Okay. I'm just Theo's going to use his opportunity where no one can see him just to cry. And just to silently sob. Because it's almost comforting.
Hmm.
It's comforting how comfortable he feels in this. Just a breakdown.
Hmm.
But be as quiet as possible about it.
Absolutely. Kind of in that moment of you're still moving, but in that moment of calm where you can let everything crash down onto you, and for a second where you don't need to keep the brave face and you don't need to be pragmatic, you just let yourself feel what you need to feel. And you keep walking. You all walk for hours in complete and utter darkness. But you hang on to each other, occasionally talking, recalling stories, singing songs, whatever it is you can to keep each other and yourselves calm and continuing to move forward. With your successful checks, you manage to do so. And in the distance, Theo, you notice first a dull blue light. Like the light at the end of a tunnel.
Don't you look familiar? Who am I linked to? I'm linked to Jezebel, right? I guess on the other side.
I was trying to write out the
I
order,
think
'cause
I
know Jezebel is
assumed.
linked to Mon,
Yeah,
and
I
Mon is
assumed
linked
that
to Arthur.
Theo was taking head.
Okay, got it.
Sorry.
I'm
Makes
just like,
sense. Was taking head? Hey, oh.
in the middle of
Theo,
our
what?
journey?
Yup.
Theo, get it together.
And you
I get your
guys
situationship is over, but calm down.
Wow!
Begin-
Wow!
as you guys continue on, you begin to see this dull blue light get larger and larger. An entrance. Do you exit this cave?
I do. Follow the light and exit the cave.
Theo, you break through, and in front of you, you see a large, spanning river, one that is familiar from when all of you had first attempted to enter the underworld. That river mixed with glowing souls. There are so many today.
Can I look to see if I see any familiar souls, just in case?
You think about that, of making your way to the banks, but I'll just describe what else is around in case it changes your mind. On the other side of the banks of the River Styx, you see crowds of people, of shades, all of them grey, but you see many of them with the glimmer of gold, a coin in their hands. You see some without. And you see at first one long boat carrying people, and then they seem to span out, and you see hundreds of boats, all with that same figure, Charon, moving at the same time, leading souls down. Theo, you make your way to the edge of the river, looking in, scanning the faces. Can you roll me a perception check?
Are we all still linked
Absolutely.
at this point? Because I feel like Mom wouldn't have pushed through to get to the river.
Yeah, Theo would go.
Are you gonna stop me?
She'd probably put her hand out too, but she wouldn't have grabbed you.
You wanna come?
No, Theo. It will only hurt your heart.
Too late. I don't think my heart can be hurt anymore. I'm gonna continue to the river. Perception +5.
What are the rest of you doing?
Mom's looking around for Cerberus, honestly.
I'm trying to figure out what the footpaths look like around here. Like, are there multiple paths? Are there just like no like really trodden paths or anything? Or trying to figure out
what this scene is, I'll describe it to you, is you guys have emerged from a cave onto a wide riverbank. On the other side of the river is where these souls are entering and are being led down the Styx towards judgment. They're heading like to the left of you, further down, where a cave kind of breaks out. You do see that the riverbank continues down. You can walk along the edge of the Styx and can continue following it deeper into the underworld. It seems you have emerged through a differing entrance. What did you roll, Justin?
23.
Looking through the faces, you don't see anyone familiar right now, but there are so many people. You do see in the corner there is the source of that blue light, a great bonfire of a kind of bluish fire. It's greenish almost, like if the fire of the mortal plane had a filter put over it. Everything here seems blue. Even looking at each other, it's that same kind of twilight, but make it dark wash over this entire space. And next to it you see a figure who looks different to the rest. They are more solid, and they're darting between all of the people, occasionally seeing someone crouching down, talking to them, nodding, and then pointing to the boats. If they spot someone who is looking around confused, someone trying to back away, they reach for them and kind of slowly bring them towards this fire, talking to them. It's just a human. You don't recognize them.
Human. Justin does not know who that is, so I'm gonna give a little cowboy whistle. Like, I can't do it, but Theo can totally do a cool whistle to get this person's attention.
You see the person they're talking to kind of nod and stand and rejoin the crowd. And as they straighten, they hear the whistle and they turn around. Can all of you roll perception checks, not including Theo?
Sasha?
So I don't have to?
You don't have to, you've already rolled.
That
Theo,
is a D12.
23.
Theo didn't recognize them.
23.
Okay.
It would be Sasha then.
It's a 14.
Sorry, what?
14.
And Kiki?
10.
Okay. As you look across, this human kind of approaches the bank and peers out, and you see kind of medium-sized, skinny human, covered in freckles, red hair, and they peer out. And you see their eyes widen. Deer eyes? As they look at Aeaea.
Can't do this to her right now. God damn it.
Can I get this? Are they on the? They're on the other side of the river, right?
They are.
Hey,
Delays.
can you want to come over here for a second? I got a question. Looking for directions in the underworld. Kind of ironic, but
They're not really paying attention to you.
hey, freckles, redhead.
Astra is staring at them in
Can I? I'm gonna connect
grief and horror at the same time.
Hey, antlers. Wait, no. I'm trying to remember this.
Yeah.
Aeaea? You know this freckled gentleman? Bespeckled gentleman?
You know,
And I think
Who?
here we will come to our break. We'll see you guys in 10 minutes time. Go
James,
to
I know you were
the bathroom.
behind this.
Grab a drink. He wasn't.
Oh my god.
Damn it.
I will see you in 10 minutes time. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone. Hi, 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 hi.
Howdy.
You all stand at the edge of this river as Aeaea, you make eye contact with someone you haven't seen in decades.
Aeaea lets go of the two people that she's holding on to and basically like falls over to the river's edge.
You see Damocles comes to the edge as well, but kind of like holds out a hand like, stop, please don't go in.
No, I'm not.
Can I vouch for her? Oh, she's with me.
No, he's actually with me. And I point to Damocles. Was
What?
with me.
Did he? Oh, is he dead?
You're just like your father.
I hope that's a compliment, but he's dead.
It's usually a kind of required for entry, but you don't look dead.
I mean, look at us. Wait, are we talking to this kid?
Yeah. You're on
Are you
other
dead?
ends of a river.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you dead?
Yeah. Sort of an
Oh.
entry level requirement.
How did you die?
Don't! I fucking hit him. I hit you.
I feel like this is a valid question.
So this guy, you see, he just average height, skinny, covered in freckles, kind of has wild red hair, but and is dressed in what looks like kind of worn slacks with kind of suspenders hanging down, kind of in that style that seems far older than you've seen, with a kind of open button shirt that reveals a very faded, due to the shades presence, orange shirt where you see the words Camp Half-Blood printed across.
Hey, Oscar, why is his shirt wrong? What the fuck is a half-blood?
It's not wrong. It's just old.
Oh.
Why? I kept looking for you for decades. I thought I missed you.
Oh.
It's been...
I joined Artemis.
Oh.
If I had known you were down here, I would have came when it was my time, of course.
It's
but
okay. Don't worry.
Why are you still here?
I was in the line and there was this kid. She didn't have a coin, so...
But you gave her yours.
Yeah, but it's okay, you know. Kind of found a new home here. I help people find a new home.
Damos, if I have to dig you up and give you another coin so you can get reincarnated, I will.
It's okay, I don't mind it. Carol's good company. We have chats sometimes. Plus,
Hang on. Osra, did you literally ghost this man and join the Hunters of Artemis?
Tara, I think if someone dies, it's not quite the same, huh?
Well, I just want to get the timeline straight. He died and then you joined the Hunters, or did you join the Hunters and then he died looking for you?
I joined the Hunters after he died to prevent this from ever happening again.
Right. Oh, okay.
Alors, who is this gentleman, huh?
oh, sorry. I'm Damocles.
Wait, the Damocles?
As in the
No.
sword of Damocles.
No.
No. He's
Named after. It's really nice to meet you guys. People.
You got a
do people
nickname,
still
kid?
do people still say guys? It's been a while.
yeah.
I kind of occasionally speak to people and they use strange words, but I've been trying to keep up with the vocabulary because sometimes when you say they don't really. Sorry.
You, hi, I'm
What?
Jezebel, also not the original. Have you heard of the term swag yet?
Oh, no.
As in,
He's all
like a
Like,
like
really
a
talking
bag,
in
like
more?
items.
Like, nice.
Oh, no, means something different in my mind.
Yes, kind of like if you've got a lot of really cool stuff, it's like if you're looking pretty swaggy.
I
you know?
more think of the lots of stuff as your swag.
It's still it connects. Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
So,
Wait a minute.
do you want us to leave you so you can have a... Well, I mean, we should probably get across the river, but if you want to keep talking across like this, do you want us to give you some space for a bit?
I don't know what much else I could do other than try and swim across myself. So
Then let's
Please
get you across
don't.
the river.
No, don't do
I-
that.
I'm
Please don't
trying
do
not
that.
to.
Madame DM.
I mean,
have a
I could
question.
just walk over. We could fly over. Oh, go ahead.
No.
Faye. Okay.
Matt?
Why not?
Yes.
So, when we first left for the quest, we were given drachmas or iris messages,
You were.
and it takes 2 drachmas to cross the river Styx.
Takes one.
Yes. Takes 1. Excellent. And now I should probably check my notes to see if it was indeed like just 5 drachmas, or given that Mila and
I have
Ash are
the-
no longer. Yes. Okay.
Hmm.
Given that Mila and Ash are no longer here, but we probably all kept our stuff still in Monique's bag, so we would likely have 5. And if we then were given like another 5, given going out on this second quest, would we be able to pay our way across?
Definitely the 5 of you have enough to get yourselves across.
I believe we had 2 drachma left, unless I forgot to take one off. 2 drachma left from the previous one. And I believe they topped us up with more drachma.
They did.
But I didn't write this
Chiron gave you 5 more.
Perfect.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
we
what a
have
cheapskate.
7 technically.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, kid.
We're
I'm gonna yell over to the. Hey, kid.
He is most definitely older than
Yes?
Oh, he's definitely.
Do you want a drachma?
Oh, no, it's okay. Other people need them way more than I do.
Oh, we got extra.
Maybe don't yell out that we have drachma around a bunch of shades that need drachma. Have you thought about that, huh?
I'll be right. We'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong?
It's okay, a lot of them don't know what a drachma is.
Demo.
Can I just throw it over to him?
Don't throw it. He just said he doesn't want it. What are you doing? And also, it's in my bag now. You
Oh, okay. Kid,
Money's not giving them to you.
kid, you really just want to stay out here and not pass over?
I'd rather give it to someone who needs it.
Do we need it? Anyway,
We need them to cross the river, Teo. Stop giving away our stuff. You get
Damn.
involved in other people's lives just to avoid your own problems all the time. Stop
that's
it.
like kind of the whole point. But
Really?
you
kid,
can
can I ask
wear
you about
across
your
the
shirt? What are you
Can I-
wearing?
Can I ask you about your ex, Theo?
No, you can't.
Interesting.
Because we never dated.
Mon's gonna just walk her way over to where the boats are.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna like shimmy her way over, just ask people like, is there a line? Is there a queue? Also to push in?
still want to ask this kid about
What?
his shirt.
Hmm?
What the fuck is a half blood? Are we half bloods?
You're
Is
a
that the
half-blood,
word that
dumbass.
is that the word that we used?
Yeah. Well,
Well,
Do you not
all the
use it
people are on
anymore?
the other side of the river, but
do you not use it anymore?
No, it's just does Theo know about Camp Half Blood?
Demigods. Well,
Yeah, everyone. We know that there's another camp in
Yeah.
America.
you guys know.
Ah,
They're like our cousins. I'm sure people do exchange trips. And
oh, I
stuff.
thought this was like
Yeah,
a
you
like a-
guys know that they
Roman
exist.
situation.
They don't know that you exist.
Oh, they don't know we exist.
It's the
Oh.
American centralism.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. Okay.
I guess great.
Were there any shades on our side at all? Like
No.
still? Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, Duncan just goes, why are you all here? You're not dead.
No.
Yeah, on demigod missions, saving the world, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Does it have
there's
anything
that
to do
that
with
are.
the sudden flood of people?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. Give me a sec.
Okay.
And he kind of like darts through the crowds until he kind of reaches one of the boats and leans a little bit dangerously over, like putting his hands on the edge of the boat and just leaning over, seemingly talking to Charon. And you just see a silent exchange.
They're having a staring contest.
Apparently,
I don't see Chiron has eyes, so it's pretty.
Honestly, I just realized I'm rolling because all my dice are packed. The audience could definitely hear the like tick 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 tick. It's ASMR. It's ASMR. And you see this hooded figure kind of look up and look out to all of you. And
Hey,
one
good
of the
looking.
boats, empty,
You flirting with Chiron?
makes its way towards you
I'm
Just
saying
like your father.
and
Oh,
pulls in. And
Oh.
Damocles just waves and says, "Go on ahead. I'll see you all at some point. Maybe. Good
Bring
luck.
in an extra coin.
I'm just
You're coming
gonna-
with me whether you fucking like it or not. You got it?
I found my place here. I have a purpose.
You have a part-time job.
Just kind of living in a field doesn't really interest me as much as helping people.
Well then, sorry. Next time, when I meet you again, how about I bring an extra coin and we go through together? We can help more people up there.
I'll think about it.
You can think for a long time because I'm not planning on dying just yet. Okay?
I was gonna say, take your time.
Wow, relationship goals.
Don't wait too long.
I won't.
My chair broke.
It was good to see you.
You have no idea.
And you
Money's
see
gonna
him
kind of just
turn away.
gently-
And Charon stands across to all of you and extends a hand.
Maybe. There you go. Cat.
They disappear into his sleeve. And he gestures
Merci.
into the boat.
Mon's like got like 1 foot in. She's like, I'm trying not to look at Asura right now because I know that she kind of needs this moment, and I don't know what to say to her in this moment. So she's like, please let me sit down on this boat.
Jezebel is thinking about a vacation she had in Venice as a teenager and is just like quietly humming like one of the songs that the gondoliers sang.
When the moon hits your eyes.
Amazing.
I get
Good thing
Chiron
everyone's
extra
getting a book.
drachma.
You all climb inside, and Charon begins with his long oar to lead you down the river Styx. Down, down,
Down the river.
down.
Wow, we were thinking of like 3 different songs. I was like, did you watch Agatha all
Down,
along?
down the road, down the
down the
witch's
witch's road.
Anyway.
Yeah, I was BG3.
down the road.
Amazing. Why are you here, demigods?
We.
Who's asking?
Chiron's
You
asking
know
Theo.
nothing.
Asking.
Right in front of us there.
Yeah, so say it. I've been looking at
Do
me
you
like,
have a mute button?
you wish. Look, do you know who my daddy is?
Charon, we are trying to find
Push Theo over. Can I push
Do
Theo
you
over?
know who I am?
I love that the one-off with Ares is not a one-off. It's constantly just, what do you want for this? What? You're my boat! You made my boat!
There are two my two top favorite Theo moments that are inherently trusted moments are asking Ares what he wants and Ares going, "You asked me for help." Like
Theo has a flip phone out, the earliest version of Uber, ready to give Charon 1 star.
He's on Yelp.
Too chatty.
Gosh.
He's messaging someone on AOL.
Listen. You better get some like a good AC, good music in this Uber to the underworld. You know. Anyway.
Oh my gosh.
But does he know my father? Serious question.
He probably knows everyone. Especially your father.
Oh, great. He didn't come by here recently, did he? Just
No.
double check. Okay. Thank you.
Charon, we are fighting Cerberus because we need to fight off Echidna's children in order to get to her as a prophecy has foretold.
We don't want to overfill your occupancy, so we're trying to prevent that.
Do you like jazz?
Oh.
Hey, you
Serious
take me out
question.
every
It's
time.
not a joke. You just seem like a jazz kind of guy.
Oh, okay, chatty Kathy.
You sassed him as soon as he asked us a question, Theo. You think he's going to be chatty now?
Yeah, kinda. What is
Aside from history, did you like never learn manners?
Well, he
Oh,
called you
sir.
new girl number 2 for a while, so I think you know the answer to that.
I can't seem to decide between antlers and new girl number 2. I'm not fond of either.
Okay, what? You guys need to learn to live a little.
We are
Get
in
it?
the underworld.
Underworld,
This is literally
that's
not
the-
the place for that.
Oh gosh. I know. I would much rather. Here's the thing.
You need to learn how to actually take in information and process them rather than deflect like every other man in the fucking world. Maybe you should feel your feelings. Because deflecting is only getting everyone else around you in more trouble.
You know what?
Oh.
That's a great point. Heron, can you stop the boat for a second? We're on a confined
don't stop
space.
the boat,
This is a
please.
great time to interrogate.
Hold up, we need therapy.
Let's not say we did. Look, it is much easier for me, you, and everyone else if we just get the thing done, right?
Yeah, and you're
We
making
can-
it significantly harder.
If we
How?
want to do,
I'm making this harder? I'm making this harder. Okay, all right. Okay.
Trying to jump the river Styx, trying to bribe Chiron for whatever reason possible. Trying to piss off Chiron for whatever reason possible.
It's not pissing off. It's
Not
called
knowing what a
networking.
catchblood
Jeez.
is.
Networking. You should learn it. You can make some new friends along the way. Maybe you can like get a better job.
I don't need any more friends, thank you.
See, and that's the problem. Acting
Yes,
like you're
tell
holier
them.
than thou.
The problem is when you have friends, they end up dying. So no, I
Look.
don't need any more right now, considering I'm going to outlive every single one of you.
Look, we could be like you, bitter that something bad happened to you, or
I'm not
you
the
can be
one
like
who's
me
bitter, sweetheart.
and just let it slide off.
Is that what you're doing?
I'd like
Do
to
you wanna
think
talk-
so.
what's
Do you want to talk
fascinating
about the past
you
few
both-
days, maybe?
Yeah, let's
What's
talk about the
fast-
past few days. Go ahead. What is there
No, you
else
know
to
what? I
say?
want to hear what Jezebel has to say. Jezebel, by all means, please.
What's fascinating about both your tactics is that you both end up alone and miserable. Have you thought about that? You're arguing about which way is best to be miserable. Alone, friendless by choice, or alone by acting like you don't care. You're still
It'd be
alone.
so great if you had your own voices and didn't echo each other, basically.
Okay. Fine.
Monica's like fully sat with Jezebel for this.
Theo, answer right now. How do you feel? No joke. No deflection. How do you feel about this situation right now?
Empty.
What
There
can
is.
we do to help? Because we're on our way now. We're doing what we can in the process. And I know that's not enough in like fixing anything, and it's not a solution to try and fix how you feel. What's important is to feel the actual emotions, because if you bottle them, it's not going to come out clean. It's not going to come out when you want it to or when you intend it to. It's going to come out and hurt people that you care about. And I'm not gonna lie, I think that might be where Mila might be as well.
Mila doesn't care about me. She didn't care about any of us. That's why she's not here. That's the thing. Everyone I usually really care about leaves me in some sort of fashion. Mila left me. And now my dad... He can't even say the rest of the sentence. It is best not to get too attached.
Your dad broke a promise on the river Styx for you. To think he left you by choice is idiotic.
I didn't say he left me by choice.
You were implying everyone left you of their own accord.
I'm just saying they left me. Doesn't matter if it's a choice or not. I don't know. It seems we do have something in common. But wasting time feeling this doesn't get us off the boat faster. It doesn't help us defeat Cerberus faster.
And is softly sobbing on the descent to the underworld an easier way to handle that?
Did she hear that? Maddie. Oh. That was
I have a
low.
passive perception of 15, so...
Oh, that was low, you motherfucker.
So you can either try and savor these tiny quiet moments in which you actually feel your feelings, and smudge them in between everything that we have to do, or let it happen. Let yourself feel it, because otherwise it's never going to go away.
If you keep on staring at this perpetual guillotine that sits over every living thing, you're never going to take the moment as it comes. You're just going to be staring at the guillotine. You're not going to be able to enjoy any kind of moment. And yes, betrayals happen and people are shit, but even after things fall apart, being able to look back at all, not just ignoring it and saying that, oh, everything about that is tainted. There's still things that show that people care and cared and will care again. Your father took the power away from your dagger. He gave it back within a few days. It's not something that easily goes away. At least what I've seen from several of you, that parents' love will come back. Or is constant in its own ways.
I gotta tell that to my daddy. He's real mad at his daddy.
Well,
Jezebel.
it's not a rule, really, as much as a guideline.
Jezebel,
Well-
what is your insight score?
My insight is +9.
Everything that Hermes did that seemed to hold you back was him trying to protect his son. He took the power of the sword away when his son spoke ill of him, so he wouldn't think there'd be no consequences if he did it to another god. And he gave it back when the child of Nemesis asked him to.
I think Jezebel kind of lets her head fall a little bit in her hands, and hands and arms resting on her knees too, and is just like, you can look at everything that happened on our quest and a half, 2 quests, I don't know. At this point, you can look at everything that that your father did at pushing us and preventing us. It was all to try and protect you. So you can, and go ahead and hate me for saying this, but you can ignore everything about that. You can say you're so mad at him leaving you, but it wasn't his choice, and he cares so much about you that actively being so mad and not feeling all this shit, it is almost disrespectful. I'm not one to be like, oh, don't be disrespectful to the gods, but this is someone who cared so much for you, sought you out, and gave you everything. And do you know how jealous I am of that?
What?
We met my dad in the vineyard. He said, oh my god, finally, she's not boring anymore. When I read his mind. She's finally off that island. Finally, I hope she'll be entertaining. And asked me to not be boring. He gave me the Horn of Plenty because I asked if he had anything that could help me on this quest. Don't squander what you have. And don't ignore what you had. Let's go get your dad. Both of your fathers, really. Great.
Theo can't say anything back to that. That was right. He didn't say anything.
Better. Seeds of doubt within each other will mean you will never leave this place. As it has happened before. Cerberus is not in the underworld.
Alors, where is he?
I do not know.
Sasha. There was a demigod, the son of Eros, who was taken to the underworld. Do you know where he is?
He is in the fields of Elysium.
Is that down here?
It is.
Can we get there?
First you must face judgment to deem whether you are worthy.
Ouh. Alors, d'accord. Okay. That's fine. We can do that. Who's going to be passing the judgment?
The three kings.
Pardon-moi.
Minos. Rhadamanthus. And Aeaea. As it always was.
D'accord.
Only those worthy may enter the fields, visiting or not. You will find what you seek there.
Merci.
You have allies here, so do you have enemies. A corruption lingers. The underworld is not the same. Have vigilance. And when you seek to leave, find those you have helped before. You feel the boat come to a rocking stop, almost out of nowhere. And before you stands a grand hall with 2 lines of people just meeting the bottom of the stairs.
Alright, I guess this is now where we go. Merci, Karam.
Have faith and trust. Have doubt and you will never leave this place. The stories teach. There are always lessons.
Monique will get off the boat and then hold out her hand for anyone who might need help getting off.
Jezebel.
All of you
I'll take her hand.
exit the boat.
Oh gosh, I don't want to be the only one. I take Monique's hand. Damn it.
I'm gonna also offer my hand to like a second hand to Monique for Theo.
He takes both.
Like a term of truce.
And
I'm gonna say to
Jezebel was also going to offer a hand, but then saw two other people were already holding them out.
3 hands.
Ugh.
I'm gonna say to Asura. He seemed nice. Seemed cute.
Are you flirting with the dead now?
I was trying to compliment your good taste.
What taste? She gets really flustered really fast.
And people, do you not like people? Jesus.
No, spins and starts rushing away.
I was trying to compliment. Okay, anyway. Turn to Jezebel.
By the time you turn around,
no,
the boat is gone.
Oh, well.
That was good. I think you did a good job there.
I guess he did love me.
Who are we talking about? Oh, Hermes. I thought you were talking about Charon for a second. I was like, what's happening?
No,
Sorry,
wait.
long day.
Tell me about it. I don't think your daddy knows how good he has it.
Probably not. He has his own sort of set family just with him and Ariadne, so... I mean...
What does that make us? Family? Friends?
Yeah. Cousin!
Oh, we got one. So I guess I'm not alone.
That
You
makes
always need
Monique
to
your
find your,
aunt.
you need to find your cousins at your...
Oh wait, no, cousin. Still cousin. Yes, still cousin.
but...
We're good. I processed it for just one more time, and then I went, never mind. It is funny that all of your parents are all like children of Zeus.
Mm.
We're all
I'm
cousins.
thinking about it.
More so
Still
just
on the
like,
other side of the family.
yeah.
So, there are 2 queues, or is there only one?
There's 2 queues.
Do we split up?
Which one goes faster?
They're pretty even.
If you pick the one that goes faster, it's always the one that's eventually slower.
We could race, we could each go, 2 of us go in each queue and see who gets there first.
And then
Why
Annika
not?
can just mediate which one's going faster and let the other one know.
Is it good to cut in the underworld?
No,
I don't
we're
think
about to have
that's very
ourselves
just.
wait. Yeah. Don't set yourself up to fail at this. I don't.
Let's pick one and stick with. Let's pick at the same line, so we're not split up.
Yeah.
She's right. I like right-handed lanes.
Well,
Let's go.
you guys all join the right queue and look up at this tall building. Waiting to find judgment, stepping with the rest of these monotonous shades until you find your way inside, still with people ahead of you, where before you see 3 figures, all what look like judges at their own plinths. You cannot hear the conversations between each person. You see the mouths moving, considering silence, a gavel, one direction or another. The majority head in a... Actually, probably every single one you see seems to be heading in the same direction. In the middle, you see a man with tanned skin, a black beard and hair, a very stern face, who stays silent for most of the proceedings until he speaks finally at the end, and is the one that hits the gavel. King Minos of Crete. To his left, sorry y'all,
Midas. Is that the gold guy?
different one.
Midas.
Midas, different people. Minos is the father of Ariadne and the Minotaur.
Oh, that's Elliot Page in Inception. Got it. Okay.
To his left,
Just realized the Minotaur is technically my uncle?
Damn, runs in the family. Alright.
to his left is another man with a striking resemblance to King Minos. He speaks quite a lot, and with a warmth gestures to the person they are doing as if convincing the other two judges of the positive. He is King Rhadamanthus of the Aeaean Islands, brother of King Minos. And finally, to his right is another man who looks similar enough to the other two. Funnily enough, they are all sons of Zeus. Is King Aeaeus of the island of Aeaea, who fought... Wait, no, I'm getting my people confused! Who serves as the person who delivers the harshest of questions. The gatekeeper. And as you draw closer to your judgment, we will end today's session there.
No.
Well, wait till B gets back.
Yeah,
Yay!
B's got a different class too.
Yes.
Oh yeah, was B's character just listening to his
Yeah, she was
conversation?
chilling with us.
He
Yeah,
was-
100%.
Just because you guys were traveling, we're doing the classic. They were there the whole time.
Mhm.
Alright.
She
And
took
I
a
was
nap
like,
on the boat.
They're like minorly concussed. They're very quiet.
Alrighty. Let's go down the line. Everyone introduce yourselves while I'm going to check something real quick. Justin, go.
Hi, my name is Freddy's Roommate. You can find me all over the internet at Freddy's Roommate, where I talk about whatever I want to. But more importantly, do you want to help hurricane victims? Well, I have the script read for you. Turns out me and a special guest, I don't know if you ever heard of her, the Relentless, we reading the part of Barbossa in Pirates of the Caribbean. I know, right? All your favorite content creators are going to be there. That's going to be happening November 1st at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So go to that link in the schmio, subscribe to that YouTube channel, and while you're there, donate to the Tillified campaign so we can help hurricane victims. So I'll see you there November 1st, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Faye, what are you up to?
It's me. Hi. I'm up to some stuff. I just starred in a Monster Hearts 2E 2-shot. The first episode is up. It's on Dan the Baker's YouTube. It's very fun. I play a very nervous Muppet-like intern named Meredith Emily Dusa. She's a Gorgon, and she's working on her eye contact. That should make you nervous. So there's that. I'm here, and I also am on Start Playing, so you can find me on Start Playing, and I'll be there. I can't think of anything else, so I'm Gothic Fairy or Gothic Fairy cosplay on any app you can think of.
Right.
Hi, I'm Ree, or Relentless, and you can find me on all of my social medias, including the new Blue Sky social media platform as Relentless, with an extra S, because someone took my username. But we won't talk about it. You will be able to find me November 1st on the script reading. I will be reading for Barbosa to help support hurricane victims. And then, if you would like to donate to Doctors Without Borders, on the 16th and 17th of November, there will be a Rolling for Charity stream. Used to be one 24-hour stream, but that was a bit much to mod. So it's now 12 hours on each day. With a bunch of games. You're going to have one run by like the Nerdy Niffler, Arcane Anthems. Hannah Plays D&D is going to be running a Call of Cthulhu Jumanji stream. Hannah, who is the god killer of this campaign so far. And I am going to be running a game which is using Perils and Princesses, which is made by Ryan Lynch. And it features Gothic Fairy as one of my players. Should 100%,
I'm one of those guys.
You are indeed. So you guys should 100% come and watch that. That'd be fantastic, and we do love to get your support for it. I have a couple other things up my sleeve, including I will be running some playtests soon for a new game that I have been creating. Yeah, so I'll be running playtests for that soon, and I'll put out like a little call for that on my Instagram. So if you'd like to be involved, look out for my Instagram stories near mid to end November, and I'll be putting out calls for playtesters for that. But that's all from me.
Kiki!
Hello, I'm Kiki. You can find me all over the internet. Kiki Does Stuff or Kiki Do Stuff here on Twitch, where we do a few little bit of games or a bit of variety streaming. And we have a community Discord now, so that's fun. Other than that, I don't really have much going on. We might have an AP coming November, but stay tuned for details.
Slay. Hey everyone, my name is Maddie. This is my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. We are 29 subscribers away from me being able to get partner. Please, God, subscribe. And also, if you would like, you can also watch the VODs for this fun little thing, you know, because that's helpful too. Other than that, also check me out and Start Playing. I'm going to be putting out some one-shots very soon, because as you can tell from my empty-ass room, I'm moving out. This was very sudden. I'm so... Anyways, fun times with friends. Other than that, check me out on all of the socials where I make funny, goofy, fun time videos. And I think that's it right now. Follow, sub, if you want to help me buy a couch. Alrighty, we'll raid into a friend, and we'll see you guys next time. Also follow B. The link is there.
Yeah, go follow them.
Say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.